Someone invent surgery for personality.
Hi Siobhan. I'm Kim.
I'm Fauzi.
I'm Leah, and this is
ZULA ChickChats.
So today we'll be talking about plastic surgery, and normally it's a very unconventional taboo topic in society, but nowadays a lot of people find it more normal to talk about it or do it. Let me ask you this: what is the first thing y'all think of when you think about the term plastic surgery?
I just think of like people wanting bigger boobs or like striving to be an ideal that they want to be lah.
For me, the first thing that comes to mind is vanity.
I mean, just your face lor. Like Korean K-pop star, that kind. Yeah, actually
Yes,
that's what I think about.
Actually, that's very interesting because I feel like plastic surgery in the beginning, right, it was more so a very Western concept. And only recently they became a more Asian thing.
Yeah, but I think it's different, you know, in like Western cultures versus Eastern cultures. It's like Western go for the sexual lines, like the boobs and the butt. But Eastern they go for like a lot of like facial like features like nose job, like maybe more like eyelid surgery. So they're not really concerned about trying to be more sexy in that sense.
The standard of beauty, right? They like this innocent, one doe-eyed kind.
Yeah.
Then like Western like Pamela Anderson.
Yeah. So for you guys, are you for or against it?
For me, I'm more towards neutral.
I'm for it if it's for purposes like, you know, to redeem some semblance of a normal life if you're a burn victim or acid attack victim.
Yeah.
But in the case of enhancing your own looks, right, I feel like that's only, you're doing it solely for like to validate yourself and to get gratification from other people, so then I wouldn't be for it.
It's like their choice to do whatever they want with their body. I have no right to judge them lah.
But one thing I do notice, right, is that somehow, right, plastic surgery is like, it might temporarily make you feel like better about yourself, but in the long run, right, I have not met someone who has done plastic surgery and was like completely happy with themselves. It's like, it's always more and more and more and more.
Would you ever consider doing plastic surgery after we said all that? And do you think that this will change you or who you are as a person, like your personality wise?
Maybe in the future I'm older, then I like severely want to look like I'm 28 forever the rest of my life, right? Maybe a little bit of Botox here and there, you know what I mean? Who's to say I would never do it in the future lah? But I mean for now probably not lah.
What about you, Kim?
My story is quite funny actually. And now I would say I'm against plastic surgery. But if you like rewind a couple of years, right, I was quite desperate to go for double eyelid surgery. I thought that double eyelids would make me beautiful because society deemed double eyelids as beautiful.
Yeah.
But then I wasn't really like looking at myself and what made me beautiful as an individual, like uniquely. And I feel like you lose that bit of you.
Yes girl, reclaim that.
Yeah.
Like for me, last time I said that, no, definitely no. Like no plastic surgery. Yeah, but then like as I grew older, right, then there were some people who wanted to sponsor. It's just that when the sponsorship comes into play, right, it changes the whole like dynamics of it.
You know what we need? Plastic surgery for personality. Can we get someone invent surgery for personality? Because if you're a shit personality, honey bye.
How about for the younger generation of girls nowadays? Like they're all on social media, they see all these like influencers or personalities getting plastic surgery done and they make it so normal, you know? They say like, oh, just got like a nose job or Botox or chin fillers or something like that. They say it's okay, but do you think it's necessarily a good thing for these girls to be seeing it on social media?
Okay, I feel like a lot of blame is always placed on the influencers,
Yes.
which is I think okay lah, yes and no. Because of course, if you have some sort of level of influence, right, you have some sort of responsibility to kind of put out a positive message lah. But that doesn't mean you should totally like censor yourself and pander towards your audience or whatever. I mean, it's your own life, like do whatever you want. It is very important for girls or anybody out there who are consuming kind of social media and stuff to be very informed, right? Don't blindly follow your influencers, say I want to look like this way, that way. It's not like I'm gonna walk into the clinic one day and then the next day I'm coming out perfect.
As you see all your friends do it, like you say you have a lot of friends who are kind of influencers in the industry, right? What do you think about what they do or like why you chose not to do it and stuff?
The pressure is real.
Oh, really?
Is it?
It's really, because I have a friend, for example, they just wanted to do maybe a double eyelid surgery.
Yeah.
Then when they go there, the doctor is like, no. Then they suddenly say, you need your eye a bit higher, your nose a bit there, your nose is smaller, your hair is fat grafting. There's a lot of pressure because there's so many before and after photos also.
Kids, right, as young as like primary school, primary 4 are looking on social media and looking up to these like beautiful idols. and like aspiring to be them, you know. I know so many kids who say like, oh, I want to be like this influencer, and these what are the influencers that like show tits and everything, you know. They are telling young girls, right, that it's all about how you look. It's all about how like what kind of clothes you wear, the more flesh that you show. So it's not about like your virtue or like your values or your wit, you know, or intelligence, nothing like that.
So how do you think actually men feel about getting plastic surgery, or like feel about women getting plastic surgery in that sense? And do you think it's something that has influenced a lot of girls to go under the knife?
Represent.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm a good representation for mankind. Men see women a certain way. They see women as a kind of like their ideal kind of woman is this. And the media propagates that.
Yeah.
And when the guy like falls in love with this attractive woman, then you say like, oh shit, damn, I want to be with that. I want to be like that woman so I can get with that guy. I just want to get with the guys. So if I want to get with the guy, I need to look a certain way.
For me, right, all the males in my life during that period where I wanted to get plastic surgery, they were all against it. So when I met my fiancé also, it was a time that I wanted to get my surgery, and he said, don't do it. Because you look like great the way you are. And I was, so I thought about it and I was just like, why is the purpose of me getting the surgery?
A lot of guys say that, oh, I'll always love you, because I love you for you.
Yeah.
It's not really about based on how you look.
Yeah.
But it's also like, you know, other guys also who say, at first they'll be like, no lah, surgery so ugly lah, but every time you see on Instagram, they're liking the photos of all the girls who look like damn chill, got surgery, like obviously got surgery, try not.
Guys do have certain expectations when it comes to their partners, right? I think they of
Same
course,
with girls.
and even girls have like kind of expectations, right? It's just like guys feel I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what the fuck? Don't care about like what the girl thinks, but the girls take a lot of it very personally.
Yeah.
But then my message to the girls out there, right, is come on lah. Why you listen to the guy?
Yeah.
He's probably an asshole, right?
Do you necessarily feel that overall, after we had this whole discussion, is it necessarily negative?
I would still say that it's a negative on the whole because of the way it impacts younger generation.
Right.
The way girls look at how like normalized it is and how easily available. How they can get sponsored, so they will work to being sponsored for plastic surgery. You know, and saving money for plastic surgery rather than like appreciating themselves.
God made you a certain way, you should be appreciative of it. And I do a little bit believe that lah. In the sense that of course you should be happy with yourself. You were made like that for a reason, I would say. And just enjoy your life as it is lah. I mean, you're able-bodied. Right, there's some people who are not even as fortunate as you, you know, to have like 2 legs, to be able to walk, run and do all sorts of crazy stuff. And then here you are thinking like, if I just got a nose job, right?
Some people got no nose.
That is true. There are other better things to do lah. Let's be honest,
Other things in life.
Think of like your taxes lah, your bills,
Insurance,
go.
Education.
Yes, exactly. There's no time to be like thinking, okay, this is the amount of money I need to pay for plastic surgery. All that money you use, right, need to pay your bills. Why don't you save your money? Save
Get a
for
dog.
a rainy.
The dog will love you no matter how ugly you look. Beautiful in their eyes.
Alright, so we talked about plastic surgery, the pros and cons, and whether young girls should, you know, strive to achieve that kind of ideal via surgery.
So let us know what you think about plastic surgery. Maybe in the comments, tell us about how you feel. Do you think you have to live up to these expectations as a person, as a girl in society? And if you do, tell us why.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Bye!